Have you ever witnessed a single gaze that speaks louder than 1,000 words amidst the deafening chaos of a concert stage? Today, we are going to uncover a hidden moment caught on camera, where Taehyung proved that the world might shatter into pieces, but he will never let Jungkook face it all alone. Hello K-pop lovers! Welcome back to the Taekook Diary channel, the place where we share all the warmest moments, fascinating stories, and sweet interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook that never fail to make ARMY smile. ARMY, we all know exactly how intense a concert can be for the BTS members. The immense pressure, the blinding spotlights, and the thousands of sharp eyes staring right at them can sometimes become a remarkably heavy emotional burden, even for a global megastar. However, there is one particular night that will forever be etched perfectly clear in our deepest memories, which is the time during their magical performance of the song Soar Snowman. The atmosphere on the stage that day felt entirely different and full of emotion. The air was filled with a profound sense of poignancy, and the audience's emotions seemed to seamlessly melt into the deeply serene melody. Amidst the deafening roar and the thundering voices of thousands of armies singing together, there was a small yet incredibly magical interaction happening right at the corner of the stage. The main cameras might have missed this, but keen fans successfully captured a pure moment that proves their extraordinary inner bond. As the beautiful song Soar Snowman reached its ultimate climax, we could clearly see how Jungkook started to become completely overwhelmed by his own deep emotions. His voice, which is usually so incredibly stable and full of immense power, began to sound slightly shaky, holding back tears that seemed ready to burst at any given second. His beautiful, round doe eyes looked incredibly glossy and teary, perfectly reflecting the bright lights from thousands of glowing army bombs that shone brightly like an endless ocean of stars. In this remarkably vulnerable and fragile moment, the figure of Taehyung suddenly appeared like an unsung guardian angel. Without a single ounce of hesitation, Taehyung, who was initially on the completely opposite side of the stage, stepped closer with a gaze that was incredibly soft and full of pure understanding. His steps were never rushed, yet they were undeniably certain, as if he possessed a special radar that activated when his brother needed him most. Taehyung's very next movement truly made our hearts feel as though they had completely stopped beating for a brief second. With the utmost care, as if he were gently touching an incredibly precious and fragile crystal, he softly patted Jungkook's back. That gentle pat was absolutely not just a regular pat to give empty encouragement, but rather a profoundly intimate body language that perhaps only the two of them could ever fully comprehend. It was as if through that incredibly warm touch, Taehyung was channeling all of his strength and silently whispering into his soul, "I am right here with you, you are completely safe with me." Jungkook, who initially looked completely down to try and hide his face that was slowly getting wet with falling tears, slowly lifted his head the moment he felt the comforting touch from his beloved Hyung. His genuine reaction was truly extraordinary, completely shattering our hearts while warming our souls. He looked back at him with a very sincere smile. This breathtaking moment of them gazing deeply into each other's eyes only lasted for a few fleeting seconds amidst the incredibly long duration of the grand concert, but its intensity was remarkably real and could be felt deeply by all the observant armies paying close attention. Within those split seconds, a silent conversation brimming with the deepest emotions flawlessly unfolded. Taehyung seemed to be making absolutely sure, effortlessly absorbing all the overwhelming anxiety and sadness that Jungkook was feeling, and then instantly replacing it with the extraordinary warmth of a true, loyal protector. Interestingly, right after thoroughly ensuring that Jungkook had completely calmed down and was absolutely ready to continue his stellar performance, Taehyung did not move away or leave his side at all. Instead, he intentionally remained standing at an incredibly close distance, acting exactly like an impenetrable shield. Ready to withstand any emotional pressure that might strike again. The undeniable proof of this profoundly deep bond only grew incredibly stronger when the captivating melody of Soar Snowman once again echoed, beautifully filling every corner of that massive stadium. Jungkook slowly lifted his microphone, bravely preparing to sing his exceptionally difficult vocal part that undeniably requires an extraordinarily high level of emotional stability. At that highly critical and nerve-wracking second, Taehyung once again did a remarkably small thing that successfully made all of our hearts flutter intensely. He flawlessly began to match his voice, singing beautifully alongside him and effortlessly creating a gorgeous harmony that flowed so incredibly perfectly. He did this absolutely not to show off his stunning baritone vocal abilities, but purely to provide a remarkably soothing vocal foundation for Jungkook, whose own vocals were still slightly trembling from the lingering tears. The heavenly blend of their voices created an absolute magical masterpiece. We could vividly see the immense tension in Jungkook's broad shoulders slowly melting away the very second he realized he absolutely did not have to carry this incredibly heavy emotional burden of the stage all by himself. Taehyung's comforting presence right beside him successfully gave him a strong anchor, an absolute certainty that no matter what happened that beautiful night, he was entirely safe. This was absolutely not just an ordinary moment of two idols professionally interacting in front of the flashing cameras. This was purely about two beautiful human beings whose souls are intimately connected to one another. They can effortlessly read each other's deepest hearts in an absolute instant, even without ever needing to utter a single word amidst the deafening noise of the massive concert. Many casual fans might only focus on their stunning visual beauty and vocal grandeur on the brightly lit stage. However, for those of us who observe Taekook, we know there is a deeper emotion. As precious time gracefully passes and various new obstacles continuously approach BTS, this truly iconic Soar Snowman moment will forever remain completely immortalized in our fondest memories. This remarkably extraordinary event is exactly like a beautiful, vivid emotional painting that flawlessly captured the deepest essence of their unbreakable brotherhood. For Taehyung, Jungkook is absolutely not just a regular groupmate or simply a fellow artist working under the exact same agency umbrella. He is incredibly priceless family, a beloved younger brother whom he must fiercely protect and guard with all of his heart and soul. Likewise for Jungkook, Taehyung is an absolute hero without a cape, a comforting home where he can safely lean on whenever the harsh world feels too incredibly cruel, heavily burdening his tired shoulders. They both always manage to flawlessly complement each other's weaknesses, miraculously creating a truly magical synergy that is remarkably rare to find anywhere. Every single secret smile, incredibly gentle touch, and breathtaking vocal harmony they share on the grand stage is absolute undeniable proof of the immense strength of Taekook's inner bond. This profoundly moving incident on the Soar Snowman stage is simply just one small, beautiful piece of thousands of other deeply touching moments eagerly waiting to be discussed. The beautiful tale of their profound brotherhood will undeniably always be an incredible source of strength that continuously inspires our daily lives without end. Well, Army, after closely witnessing Taehyung's incredibly protective attitude towards Jungkook, which other iconic Taekook moment stirs up your deepest emotions the most? Come on, don't hesitate to immediately share your stories and freely express all of your warmest feelings right down in the comment section below. Please never forget to click that like button if you enjoyed this video, and ensure you are subscribed to Taekook Diary. Until next time, Borahi.